Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacia. In today's video, we are going to be working on a gallery wall for our dining nook. I always love starting off with a mood board and a color scheme. So I love using Millinote. It is a free website where you can make kind of like a virtual mood board on your computer, or you can use your phone as well. So the color scheme is the same throughout the house: black, green, browns, neutral tones. And I want this area to feel moody. If you don't know already, I love a moody, dark, romantic vibe. So I want my gallery wall pictures to be vintage. That is my favorite. A mix of sketches, landscapes, maybe some still lifes, and maybe some collected things that I have found along the way. One of them being these vintage postcards from New York that I picked up last year. So y'all, let me let y'all in on a little secret if you don't already know. Now, I love using art in our home. I think it's a very affordable way to upgrade and decorate a space. However, art and buying frames and pictures can become expensive and add up over time. But you can actually create an art gallery in your home on a budget. All you have to do is type in open domain art, and it will bring you to websites that have art that you can download for free. I love using the Met's website. National Gallery of Art is a good one too. Sometimes I just type in websites and it will bring up blogs where people have downloaded a certain vibe or type of art, and they have collected it in one space. And you can download the art by clicking on the link. And then once you have all of the potential pictures that you would like to use in your home, you can also use Millinote to create a virtual gallery wall to see if all the photos will look well together. So that's what I did here. I did not do this the first time around, and I think that was my mistake. So this time I wanted to make sure that all of the images went well together. Now here are the images that I picked out, and then these two small ones are going to be the vintage postcards. And I also was going to try and see if I wanted to include some of my own abstract art that I make myself. But towards the end, you'll see I didn't include that yet. Luckily, this area is an area that I can build on to over time, and I don't have to finish it all at once. Okay, so after you have your images picked out, you can print anywhere you would like. Now, I am cheap and I always want my stuff quickly, so I print them off at Walgreens, and they always have a discount code. But I will suggest printing your photos on maybe higher quality paper or going with a matte finish on your photos. Of course, you need to know the frame size. So here are the frames that I have found at the thrift store. I pretty much found these on one shopping spree, and I was pretty lucky. So here are the prints. I did have to go back and print a few off again, so just make sure and double check that all of your sizes are correct, and that when you're inserting the images into Walgreens or whatever website you use, just make sure that the cropped image is exactly the way you want it and that it doesn't cut off anything. So I experimented a little with some of these frames and sizes. I ended up painting a mat that already came with one of these frames black, and this was not my intention, but it came out so well. I love this print and love the black matted frame inside of the brown wood frame. Oh, it was just perfection to me, and this is my favorite one or piece of art that we have in this space. It's just so cute. Then I'm adding in the vintage postcards. These were a little tricky just because they're so delicate. They're over 100 years old. So I really wanted to make sure that I was gentle. And now in this part, this was also a little tricky because I did have to order some of the images larger than the frame size because I didn't want to mat some of these. So just keep in mind with that as well, you might have to order some images larger or smaller than your frame or your mat depending upon what look you're going for. So I'm just cutting these down with some scissors, and then I'm attaching a few picture frame hooks to the back. Okay, now on to the decorating part. Before I recorded this portion, I actually hung these up kind of randomly just to see what they would look like and where I wanted each one to go. And I think even after this video, I changed it around one more time. But I do plan to add on to this wall. So, it might change as I get more images as well. But you can see here what I was talking about with the type of paper that you print on. You can see the gloss or like the glare on some of these images, and I took the glass out of all of these frames. They were old and vintage and just not in the best shape. That would have added even more of a glare, but I for sure want to go back and print these on matted, like nice quality paper. So I'm adding just some finishing touches, and here is the final look. This was around Valentine's Day. I decorated a little bit, and I just love how this space turned out. It's very moody. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one.